have a lot of injuries, and that changes a little bit of their lineup, but they still have very good players. I mean, what are the biggest challenges they present, and how does not having Robbie Keane in there change things?
Yeah, I think the majority of our preparation this week will be getting ourselves right, and I think that's the most important thing is we need to get a good performance first and foremost with our group, and we need to get our chemistry, like I've been saying, our balance defensively right, and then from there, obviously, we need to factor in LA and the way they play. But the most important thing is we get a good performance, a good response, and we defend better, and we play with a better energy and a better mentality and a better fight. If we do that, I'm confident that we'll have a good enough performance to be in a position to win the game. But they're a team with, like you said, a ton of talent, and playing primarily out of a 4-4-2, which is their kind of natural system. And they've been moving some parts in the front four. The two strikers have been a few different guys. And does Dos Santos come back in? We'll see. Does Zardes play up top or wide? We'll see. Leggett, same thing. Is he wider up top? So that's why we have to focus on what they could do. And generally, we know what they could do. But first and foremost, we need a good performance ourselves. We need to execute what we want to do, and as simple as it sounds, is we gotta have a better mentality and a better organization and a better fighting spirit. And we need to, for me, it starts in the back. We need to defend better and building this mindset of putting a zero up, because I'm confident if we defend well, we'll find a goal. We'll find a goal somewhere. We've been finding goals, but unfortunately, we were never in the last 3 games long enough to find a goal to win the game.
Well, and when you look at your past performances, it's been a difficult place, but obviously last time you guys were able to come out and dominate. Do you think that has to do primarily with having the right mindset and mentality?
Yeah, I mean, we've always typically been a team that when we take the field, the thing you always know about our team is we're organized. We're going to be tough to play against. We're going to have a good mentality. We're going to play like a team, look like a team. We have a good energy, and confidence and spirit, like I said. And those are intangible things that are a big part of winning, and that's always been our edge. So last game we didn't have that, and it's my job to make sure we have it the next game. And so it's kind of like I was telling Ross, it's kind of like a soup, that doesn't taste quite right. You need to change the ingredients to get a better taste. And we made a few moves and tweaks this week, and I'm confident we're going to have a better performance. And I know the group I have, and I believe in them and trust them, and I know that last game wasn't them, and I know that we're going to have a better performance, and I'm looking forward to seeing it.
And now you've talked about needing to rotate the lineup a little bit in the next 3 games in 7 days, but how do you balance that when you're dealing with kind of a decent amount of injuries and issues like that?
Yeah, I mean, you in theory you could play the same lineup in 3 games. You just don't do anything training, because if you think about a normal week, you have a game on the weekend and a game on the other weekend, and then you have usually one heavy day midweek, and you build your load up where your training is a game load. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that you could play the same lineup, but for us, we want to throw some tactical wrinkles. We do want to have some fresh legs, some fresh energy in each game. So there'll be a couple, maybe, 2 to 3 rotations each game. Could be less, could be more. But a part of that is just having an injection of, like I said, energy, and tactically, putting a few twists on, which I think it's important that we continue to do that, to be unpredictable in what we're doing. But it's little things. It's not going to be major things. It's going to be little things, but little things make a big difference. Just like at the end of the year, we made a couple moves, and it made a big difference. It was, a couple little tweaks, and I've been around teams long enough and I've been around this group long enough to know when it's not quite right, and there just needs a little bit of something different. And so we made a few little changes. You'll see, not big ones, not massive ones, and we stressed some things that we feel slipped, You know, and I think a big part of why we slipped is we didn't have our group together for 2 weeks. So, but you know, there's no excuse because we got to manage that.